Welcome back, everyone, of the Westlake Hornets Teambuilder Dynasty here in NCAA Football 14. As today, the Hornets are set to take on the Utah State Aggies. Westlake is rocking out in their alternate jerseys for the first time this season. First of probably a couple times, most likely, as Westlake just lost their first game of the year last week to USC in absolutely choking fashion as they were up 16-0 after the first, but managed to blow it late due to a late interception thrown by the freshman quarterback Peyton Curtis, as the Hornets only fell from number 1 to number 4, so it's not too big of a drop-off. And note, USC is number 3, so the Trojans did jump Westlake. And the team the Hornets are going to be playing is their rival, the Utah State Aggies. Last season, Utah State upset the Westlake Hornets, and the Hornets did not lose again until, of course, the national championship. So the Hornets have revenge on their minds. Welcome, everyone, to the Hornets' nest here in Burmester, Utah. It's the Utah State Aggies, who are 1-3 and not having a good year at all, taking on the number 4 ranked 3-1 Westlake Hornets. Utah State chooses heads, it lands on tails. You didn't see it, though, because it was lagging, and Westlake would choose to kick it off. Senior wide receiver A.J. Jackson of Utah State is taking on his younger brother, redshirt sophomore linebacker Owen Jackson, in today's game. That should be a ton of fun as Carroll gets the handoff here on first down. He loses 4. That'll be the senior Brock Rivera with the play. It is now 3rd down and 13 for the Aggies. Let's see if they can convert. It's the senior quarterback Clark and Carroll in the backfield. A.J. Jackson in motion as Clark. He's going to be sacked. No mercy on your soul, says Brock Rivera. Have yourself a drive, young man. 2 tackles for loss, including that sack. The left tackle had no clue he was coming, and that'll force a punt. Through 4 games, it's definitely been a mixed bag with Peyton Curtis. He's shown a ton of potential, but he's also already thrown 6 interceptions. And I'm pretty sure Champ Britton probably threw 6 interceptions in all of last year. As here goes the senior, Alex Ellis, 28 yards to the house for a Westlake touchdown. As his name is sort of slowly but surely falling off the Heisman radar. And he wants to get back into that mix, trying to hopefully win his 2nd Heisman Trophy of this career. It is 2nd down and 1 for the Aggies. They are a little bit past midfield now. Very solid start to this drive offensively for them as they try to tie this game up. Brad Clark, he will hit it off for Joe Carroll. Carroll, first down, he fumbles the football. Or that's Philip Haley with the Carroll, my bad. As Sean Briggs just clean ripped it out. But Utah State does recover. Utah State is now in the red zone as it's 2nd down and 4. Justin Simmons is the running back in the game. As on 2nd and 4, Brad Clark looking to throw it. Clark will find Hobbs, and Hobbs gets the touchdown. Nice block right there from the receiver, whose name is George Bush. And we are now tied up with the Mike Hobbs touchdown reception. Westlake started at the 11. Now they have it at the 10. That's because one of the blockers on special teams totally missed their assignments, and Sean Briggs had nowhere to go, as here's Curtis looking to throw it. Curtis up the middle. What a grab by Everett Lemieux. He snagged that with one hand and will gain 15. Last year when these two teams played, Utah State senior quarterback Tayshawn Trent went off, and so far their senior quarterback this year, Brad Clark, isn't doing too bad himself. He's 8 for 9 as Alex Ellis nowhere to go. And he's going to be stuffed up like Thanksgiving turkey for a loss of 1 by Terrence Thompson. It is now 2nd down and 11 after a 1-yard loss. Here's Peyton Curtis looking to throw it. Curtis scrambling. He is a wide open man. That's his tight end. Sandu Fishing. Nobody wanted to cover him. And Fishing will gain 32. First quarter in the books, and Westlake is definitely in control. But credit to the Aggies. They're not doing too bad, at least on offense. As first play of the 2nd quarter, Curtis over to Malik Brown, the true freshman from Bellows Falls, Vermont. He will find the end zone for a Westlake touchdown, and they will regain the lead. I believe that's the 2nd touchdown of the year for Brown. Might be his 3rd. Not entirely sure. The Aggie offense was able to score a touchdown in their last drive. Let's see if they can replicate that here. 3rd down and 5 for Utah State. Clark under a ton of pressure, and the senior QJ Casimir coming out and making the stop. What a play from last year's Lombardi Award winner as he just bull rushes through that right tackle, or that right guard, as the lineman wanted nothing to do with him, and I can't really blame him. And that'll bring up a 4th and 17 and an Aggie punt. Westlake starting with it at the 42. This is their chance to take official control of this game. Curtis looking to throw it. Curtis scrambling. Peyton Curtis is going to run with it. He has wide open running room, and Curtis will be brought down at the 21 for a gain of 21. Westlake is back in the red zone. They are 1 for 1 with a touchdown, which was their previous drive. Nigel Wiggins is the motion man. He will receive the football, and it backfires as the redshirt freshman wide receiver loses 3. It's Mike Bryant with the tackle for loss. 3rd down and 10. Peyton Curtis is all alone in the backfield. Michael Wilson is the motion man as Curtis looking to throw it. Curtis finds Nigel Wiggins, who will get the 22-yard score, and the Hornets will extend their lead. Very nice pass from Wiggins, or very nice pass from Curtis. Very nice route from Wiggins. And the Hornets will make it a double-digit 2-possession lead. 2nd down and 10 at around the 43-yard line. That's the 43-yard line for the Utah State Aggies. Mike Hobbs is the motion man as Clark looking to throw it under pressure. And he is clobbered by Owen Hitstick Jackson. What a play. That's his first career sack. And he has been laying the boom on players. This is not his first big hit, hence his new name, Hitstick. After the nasty sack by Jackson, it's now 3rd and 17. Clark looking to throw it. Clark under pressure, and he baits that right into the hands of Alex Coker. That was just a flat-out awful pass. He was probably on purposely throwing it to Coker. That'll be a Westlake turnover, as any chance of Utah State getting this upset is very unlikely at this point. Nice turnover by the senior linebacker, Alex Coker, and the Hornets have it back. 1st down. Curtis scrambling like a madman. This time they do have Sandu Fishing covered, as Curtis just hoping he gets lucky, and he just lobs it up for Everett Lemieux, who's going to come down with it, and now it's 1st and goal. What a play from Curtis. I don't know if we'll see anything like that again. Westlake is 1 for 1 on 3rd down, as they have not had to convert much on 3rd downs today. Let's see if they can punch it in and get their 4th touchdown on 4 drives. And the answer is yes, as this Hornet offense is just eating alive the Utah State defense. That's Ellis' 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the young campaign. Utah State's offense obviously did jack squat. And then Sean Briggs actually muffed the punt, but since there were no players around it, he was easily able to recover. 2nd down. Curtis, under a ton of pressure, he loses 11 on the sack, setting up a 3rd and 13. Utah State sent a ton of pressure on that play, and it paid off. 3rd and 13. Curtis looking to throw it. Curtis is sacked again. He loses 15 on that play. And it's 4th and 28. The Aggie defense just got to stop. Now it's time for their offense to produce, but I wouldn't call that producing in a good way. Nice sack by Agobo Inecha. Westlake starts off half number 2 with the football, so Utah State really needs to score on this drive. It's on 3rd down. Brock Rivera with the sack, his 2nd of the day, and that'll likely set out for a field goal. So there's 6 seconds left here in the half. I assume the Hornets are going to go for a quick pass, timeout, and then a field goal attempt as Curtis gets it to Lemieux, who hauls it in with 1 second to go. Here is Matt Fellows from about 47 yards deep to make this a 21-point game. He missed the game winner a week ago, and it's up. It has the distance, and it's right down Main Street. That'll end your first half, everybody. It's the Hornets who lead it 31-10, and they start the second half off with the football. Second half underway. This one is all Westlake. They lead it 31-10, and they're having a nice drive right here. Now at about the 6-yard line, it's 3rd and goal. Curtis has a wide open man. That's Nigel Wiggins, who will catch his 2nd touchdown of the day. Curtis now has 3 passing touchdowns, all 3 of which to newcomers. 2 to Wiggins, 1 to Malik Brown. And if this game's not already over, I think it is now, with 4:20 left to go in the 3rd. 4:20. That was a very long drive from Westlake, slow and steady. And I know 2 minutes and 40 seconds isn't slow, but in 7-minute quarter terms it is. As Clark on 2nd down, nowhere to go. It's the junior Isaac Solomon with the sack, setting up a 2nd and 18. 3rd down and 18 for Utah State. They are 2 for 7, which is about 28% on 3rd down today. That doesn't usually win you too many games. A.J. Jackson in motion. Clark over to Jackson. That's his first reception of the ball game, and he will convert, gaining about 23. Nice play right there from A.J. Jackson, who's had quite the quiet game so far. Clark here on 1st down. He will find his tight end, Kevin Hobbs, for 22 before being wrapped up by Owen Jackson. Nice little drive right now from Utah State. Obviously, it doesn't look like it's going to matter in the long term, but I guess a confidence builder, if you will, as Agobo Enecho gets right to the quarterback, his 2nd sack of the game. None of the linemen saw him coming, and that is a very nice play by the junior. In all 4 of Westlake's games this year, there have been comebacks of some sort, so I guess anything's possible, but it's looking unlikely for the Aggies. 3rd down, Clark picked off by the redshirt freshman Adam Alexander, his first career INT, and he's so fast he couldn't control his speed and ran out of bounds. If he was a little bit closer to, or a little bit farther from out of bounds, that would have been a pick 6. Westlake's offense was unable to do anything off of a turnover. Utah State has its 3rd and 3, sorry. They're 4 for 10 on 3rd down, 40%. As the quarterback will keep it. Does he get it? Yes, he does, but he fumbles it. Brad Clark loses the football, and Emmanuel Charles will recover it. Back-to-back turnovers for the Westlake defense. Is that Sean Briggs? Or no, that's Leon Moore. I can't tell if that's Moore or... No, I think that is Sean Briggs, who ends up forcing the fumble. Westlake's offense had another 3 and out because Alex Ellis dropped the goose on a wide-open pass. Will Utah State have to punt it? And the answer is no. As Bradley wide open, the Hornets send it a heavy blitz, and Lonnie Barclay, I think I called him Bradley, will gain 23. Very nice play on 3rd down by Lonnie Barclay, as the running back Joe Carroll's day is likely over. I don't think Utah State's going to try to play him, considering the score. As Clark sacked again by Isaac Solomon, his 2nd of the ball game. This Westlake pass rush has not been great this season, but they have 8 sacks today. So, they definitely know what they're doing right now. 3rd down and 18. Adam Alexander with number 2. I told you this kid is fast. He's going to take it the distance for a Westlake pick 6. Adam Alexander, the former number 1 overall player in his recruiting class, showing exactly why in this one. 2 interceptions today in that one, going for a pick 6, and the Hornets will now be up by 5 touchdowns. It is now 2nd and long for the Utah State Aggies as they are down 45-10. What a brutal beating they have gotten today, as Adam Alexander with his 3rd interception of the ball game. I don't think I've seen anything like it. The 5th turnover by Utah State. Have yourself a quarter, young man. I think Adam Alexander's gotten all 3 of his interceptions in the 4th quarter. And I know he's definitely gotten all 3 of them here in the 2nd half, but what a game from him. This could be the final play of the game. Play clock is at 4, as Curtis is going to hand it off to Ellis, who's going to go for the touchdown. He wants bragging rights. That is his 3rd touchdown of the day, and the Hornets will break the 50 barrier. 13 seconds left. Utah State's probably going to run a couple plays. Wouldn't be shocked if it's intercepted by Adam Alexander as Clark. He is not going to get picked off by Adam Alexander, but instead he's going to get picked off by Emmanuel Charles. The 5th interception that Brad Clark has thrown today. All of them have come late. I guess he's just been reckless with it. Wow. What a game. 45-3, Westlake outscored them in quarters number 2, 3, and 4. 5 interceptions in this one, including 3 from Adam Alexander, who's definitely going to win NCAA Defensive Player of the Week. The Hornets with a dominant win. They improved to 4-1. Utah State goes down to 1-4.
Hey, man!